guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing this 2020 Hyundai Palisade. This one is the SEL trim, so I'm going to go ahead and review this 2020 Hyundai Palisade for you and show you all the features this Hyundai Palisade has. Coming to the engine of the Palisade, there's going to be one engine choice on the Palisade. It's a 3.8 V6 engine, and it produces 291 horses and 262 feet of torque, and it's connected to an 8-speed transmission. The fuel economy numbers are 19 in the city, 24 highway, and 21 combined. So if you guys are curious about the packages this Palisade has, go ahead and pause the video. This one has the convenience package, and it has basically 20-inch rims. It has LED lights, and it has the front parking assist or warning, and it has a 7-inch cluster display. Basically that's in the gauges, and it has a couple more things. And here is the sunroof option. Basically it has a $900 sunroof option, and I really like what's Hyundai is giving you with those two packages. Basically they're giving you a lot with those two packages, and those are all the standard feature that the Palisade comes with. If you guys are curious about the color is called Lagoon Silver, and honestly it looks very good on the Palisade, and it just gives it that nice luxury look. But anyways, this Palisade has two packages. The first one is the convenience package, and the second one is a sunroof package. So I'm gonna go ahead and exactly talk about the packages once I get to the rest of the SUV. But coming to the front, I really like the way how it looks like, and it's very nice and aggressive. I like the fact that the LED lights, or the daytime running lights, they go from the top all the way to the bottom, and of course you will have your high and low beam, and then of course you will have some nice LED turn signals. And by the way, the MSRP on this one is $39,000, and I like the fact that you are getting a lot for $39,000. So a lot of packages and a lot of features for $39,000. Coming to the grille, I really like the way how the grille looks like, and I really like the massive Hyundai badge in the middle. You will have a very nice brushed aluminum, and the grille inside the grille they're going to be chrome. In the bottom you'll have a brushed aluminum or silver piece in the bottom, and that's about it for the front. And I really like the way how the SUV looks like from the front. It just looks very nice and aggressive. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll go ahead and show you the rest of the SUV. Coming to the rims, I really like the way how they look like. Of course, they are part of the convenience package that I showed you. They are 245 50 20s, and the design looks very good. But anyways, coming to the side view, it looks very good. I really like this line in the bottom of the door. There is another line in the middle, and I really like the fact that there's not too much chrome, and I like the fact that the window in the back looks very good. And in the bottom you will have this brushed aluminum in the bottom of the doors. It just looks really good. And on the mirrors you will have, of course, the turn signal indicators, and I like the fact that the black trims around the wheels aren't that thick. They're very nice and slim or thin, and of course you will have your reflector right here. And I like the fact that the lights get extended into the fender, which is very good, and it just gives the SUV a nicer look. And the same thing for the tail lights as well. Coming to the back of the Palisade, it has a little bit of the Ford Explorer look in the back, especially on the tail lights. But coming to the tail lights, I like the fact that they get extended into the body, and overall the design is very good. Everything is LED in the tail lights. In the bottom you will have your reverse light with reflectors, and you will have sensors in the back bumper, and in the bottom you'll have that brushed aluminum or brushed silver. And for the exhaust tips are actually connected to the pipe itself, which is very good. And right here you will have, of course, the Hyundai and Palisade right underneath it. And right here, of course, you're going to have the button for the tailgate and the backup camera. Let's go ahead and click on the button, and this one has the automatic tailgate release. Coming to the back, there's not going to be a lot of space in the trunk, since the Palisade is a 3-row SUV. But of course you could drop the seats down and you will have so much space. Anyways, coming to the left, you will have a 12-volt, and then you will have 2 buttons to drop the second row down, which is the seats in the middle. And to drop these seats down, you actually have to hold this just like that, and then you have to push up or push to the front, and that will take care of dropping the seats down. And they do drop very nice, and they're very flat. Let's go ahead and do that to the other one. And I like the fact that they're very flat And right inside, of course, you'll have 2 cup holders, and to the right you will have, of course, another 2 cup holders, and then you're going to have a USB right there and another USB right here. And to drop the second row down, go ahead and click on this button, and that will take care of dropping the left. And there is another button to the right, or for the right seats. And I like the fact that the seats are very flat, and you could probably load a good amount of stuff in the back. Here is the key for the Palisade. It feels very nice and solid, and it has a good weight to it. It has 5 buttons on it: lock, unlock, remote start, and a trunk release and a panic button. And it has a physical key in the back. To remote start the SUV, lock it once and then hold down the remote button. The door handle does not have a sensor right behind it, so to unlock the SUV, you have to click on this button. Coming to the door, I really like the way how it looks like. The top material right here is nice and soft. The door handle feels actually very good. It is on the lighter side, but it feels very nice and solid. I really like this trim right here on the door. And this right here is actually hard plastic, but it feels very weird. It's not wrapped in leather or anything like that. The armrest actually feels very hard. I wish it was a little bit soft, especially for a $40,000 SUV. Right here, of course, you will have the window controls and door switches and mirror controls. And I really like the trim on the door itself. Right in the bottom, you will have, of course, the speaker. And in the bottom, this is plastic, which is expected. A little bit storage place and a bottle holder. And overall, the door looks okay, but I wish Hyundai did a little bit better, especially for a $40,000 SUV. Coming to the seats, I'm not a big fan of the design. I really wish Hyundai does a little bit better next time. They do the cloth seats, but their leather seats are really nice. They are powered, by the way. And I really like the two-tone. You have, of course, black and you have gray, but I'm not a big fan of this. It just makes the SUV look very old. But other than that, everything looks really nice, and they are very nice and comfortable. Coming inside the Palisade, it honestly looks very nice in here, and I really like the fact that there's so much space here. So the person that is sitting next to you, they're very far away, and I like the fact that the middle console is very big, so you're not going to be fighting with the person next to you over the armrest. But anyways, coming to the left, you will have, of course, the brightness controls, and then of course you will have the blind spot monitoring system button, lane keep assist, traction control, and then you will have a trunk release and an emergency brake or electronic e-brake. And coming to the steering wheel feels very good, and it looks very good, and it's very light, but the ring itself is actually on the thin side. I wish it was a tiny bit thicker. But anyways, to the left you will have, of course, the turn signal indicators, and of course the headlight controls, and then you will have paddle shifters right behind the steering wheel. The Hyundai badge is very big. And to the left, you will have, of course, your Bluetooth controls and the volume buttons or volume controls. And to the right, you will have the cruise control and Hyundai safety systems, the adaptive cruise control, emergency braking, and all this kind of stuff. Right here, you will have a really nice looking gauges, and I really like the way how they look like. And when you change the modes, it will change the way how the basically the screen looks like. And of course, when you change it to sport, everything will turn into red. Let's go ahead and wait until it turns. Here we go. So it looks nice, but I wish the rings around the gauges turn red as well. But anyways, the gauges look really nice. I really like the way how they look like. And coming to the screen is very nice. It's an 8-inch touchscreen, and it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. To the bottom, you will have, of course, the vents. And to lock the vents or to block the air, just move it to the left or right. That's how you block it, and that's how you open it. Of course, you will have your volume control or volume button, and of course you will have a couple menus to control the middle screen. And here is the start stop. Controls are very easy to use. Here are the fan controls, AC control, and here is how you adjust the temperature, and of course here is how you turn off the climate control. But anyways, here is Hyundai shift by wire. You have your park, reverse, neutral, and drive, and brake hold. And here are the selectors. Basically, you could change it from Sport, Eco, Smart, or Snow. And you have a lock, which is very nice. I'm not exactly sure if it locks the back or all of them. Right here you will have heated seats for the front. You have 3 settings. And right here you will have hill descent, parking sensors, and engine shut off. Basically, it will turn off the engine when you come to a full stop. And right here, the middle is very, very nice. And I really like the fact that there's so much space. You will have a USB inside. You will have a wireless pad. And for the cup holders, there's a really nice, cool design to them. So right now, this is the cup holder. And if you don't want to use the cup holders, you could just push these inside and you could basically just put anything you want in here. So I found that to be really nice and smart. And to close it, just go ahead and pull this. And to open it, you actually have to just push the button and that will take care of opening. The armrest feels very nice and soft, and let's go ahead and open it. It has a removable tray and it has a USB and a 12 volt, and there's a good amount of space inside. But anyways, I really like the way how the inside of the Palisade looks like, and I really like this middle console. So right underneath the middle console, basically the middle console is a bridge design, and it has a good amount of space right underneath the middle console, and it has 2 12-volt plugs in the bottom. Coming to the mirror, I wish the mirror was frameless, and it does have a couple lines on it, the garage controls and auto dimming feature. And right here you will have basically glass to be able to see the people in the back. And the lights are LED in the Palisade, which is very good. But anyways, this one has a sunroof, and it's a $900 sunroof. And I really like the way how the button looks like. It just gives it a really nice look. But anyways, it's a $900 package that you add to the Palisade to get the sunroof. And in the back, you will have, of course, more lights. And of course, you will have vents in the back as well. The back door is the same as the front. The top material right here is nice and soft. I really like the trim right here. Door handle feels the same as the front door. But in the back, you will have, of course, 2 cup holders. And there's a little bit of storage place right here. And in the bottom, you'll have a very small bottle holder. I wish there were more storage places in the bottom, especially for the kids that are going to be sitting in the back seat. But anyways, the speaker, I wish it had probably some brushed aluminum or probably chrome around it. Would have gave it a really nice look. And of course, right here you will have a sunshade or a privacy shade that is manual. And I really like the fact that they added this on the Palisade. Coming to the second row, I really like it. It's very nice and spacious. There's a good amount of leg room, and the headroom is honestly amazing. But anyways, on the bottom right here, this button will basically take care of moving this seat to the front, just like that. And of course, you will have access to the third row. And this one, of course, you could adjust the recline of the second row. And I really like the way how Hyundai does it. It's super easy, super simple, and I really like what they did with the second row. Coming to the second row, of course, you will have an armrest, and it has 2 cup holders. And for the second row, they will have climate controls, and then a 115 volt and a 12 volt. And on the seats, you will have USBs, and I like the fact that they included USBs and 115 volts. Guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I would like to thank Firas and Key Hyundai of Milford for providing me this 2020 Hyundai Palisade. If you guys are interested, I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the description of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you next time.